So after watching episode 22 of Demon Slayer here over this past Saturday, guys, we get the full introduction to these 9 Hashiras here, and they look very dope, and it was just a very interesting intro to these 9 characters, guys. Now, as always, guys, I'm gonna do my best to continue to mention this. I'm not reading. I haven't read fully the entire manga. I'm only reading the manga during the anime. So, once episode 26 finalizes in the next 4 weeks, I won't be picking up the manga until season 2 comes around when those episodes gets pushed out. Because as always, this is my favorite anime of 2019, and I don't want to be spoiled by what happens in the anime. New characters, places, persons, things, abilities, all of that. This anime is just purely just great to me, so I want to be able to experience it in its entirety without reading ahead in the manga. But to also get an introduction to their master, the head of the, I'm gonna assume that this is the just their master in general for these 9 Hashiras. That we get the introduction to him, and it seemingly seems like he's from his own dialogue that he's blind, which is also very interesting in itself. But with that being said, these Hashira go against what their master was talking to him about when it came to Nezuko and Tanjiro. Now, I apologize, guys. I mentioned that all 9 of them were against their master's bidding, basically, but it wasn't all of them. It was most of them. Mitsuri here was one of them that basically was thinking that she wanted to more so agree with the master in the midst of the fact that most of the group was against us, and of course Giyu is another person who was against this trial to basically kill Tanjiro and Nezuko. Now, with these Hashiras, standing here, and even the one up here on the tree, chilling, basically, with them, gaining the information that they need from Tanjiro, with him explaining everything, and then plus with the master coming in, him reading the letter of Mr. Rokodaki, all of this, them gaining the full scope of the information from their perspective. Like I said in my reaction over the weekend, that I understand where they're coming from. It's just the fact that they've all been, every last one of them has been through something. They've experienced a demon or demons in their pathway, that has caused some mental trauma to them, to maybe family members, to themselves, as well. And so I get that, I get their stance, but they what the thing is that they don't know about Nezuko, and Tanjiro's journey leading up to this moment of them meeting them both. They're automatically off top, just going with, we're gonna follow the rules. Tanjiro, he went against that. Giyu went against that. We're demon slayers. That's our title. We're the top demon slayers, the high ranking ones. Our job is to kill demons. All of that. But again, they don't know the background story of how Tanjiro and Nezuko came to be, like, because they've heard the story, but they didn't experience through the lens of Tanjiro. They have their own lens of their own experiences with demons in their past, so they automatically 100% believe that what they're doing is for the good cause of the world. And their attitude is demons and people who defend them should automatically die. Like I said, I understand their stance, but they just don't know Tanjiro and Nezuko's full true story because they weren't with them. I believe that if they were, their attitudes towards Tanjiro and Nezuko would be totally different. But what an episode in itself. What a debut for these Hashiras, for the master as well. And just their mindset even towards the master. They really are going, because they're so fully in tune to following the rules, that they're not even thinking like their master could probably more than likely easily shut them down as Hashiras. But even their master is even being lenient towards their disobedience, as far as like the master actually implementing um, like a situation where he's allowing Tanjiro and Nezuko to basically live in this demon slayer corp world. But that's pretty much my thoughts, guys. What did y'all think of this video? Let's have a conversation in the comment section if you feel up to it, and I will talk to you on the next Demon Slayer video. Peace, guys.